Hello everyone and welcome to my final Shadowlands beta tier list, but also going into the Shadowlands Season 1. This is a very good indicator of what's going to be good. But I still want to make clear that this could still change if we're going to see massive changes, but I actually doubt that pretty much. I think the actual rankings of these healers I'm going to put them in will stay the same, but let's hop right in. So I want to start off with our B tier. First up, and our last spot takes Holy Priest. With the removal of Greater Heal and also returning to an older playstyle, Holy Priest actually become a lot more viable than trees, but the main weakness still stays, and its self-survivability and also the healing output is kind of low compared to the other healers, so that's why it takes the lowest spot of our ladder. Regardless, you can still reach Gladiator and high rankings for sure. Next up, we have Mistweavers. Sadly, Mistweavers can't remain a strong position in the rankings, as the healing output is just a weak right now, and they're also really fast. Mistweavers only have the healing as their tool, and so when it's not good, Mistweavers usually not are as well. So in my opinion, they either have to change like the healing output and increase it a little bit, or what I would prefer to maybe deafen the class a bit, maybe return to that old she spent healing playstyle to make it hard and more fun. And I also would love to see some damage reduction spells in it. That would be kind of nice. But let's go in our A tier now. And those are the healers, or like there's actually only one healer, which I think belongs to the A tier, and that's Holy Paladin. Holy Paladin didn't look too great at the start of the beta with the loss of Ineffable Truth. But as we're coming close to Shadowlands release, Holy Pillars are actually more than viable in my opinion. You gain strong instant healing, and CDs like Sacrifice, Bob, and Bubble matters a lot because of how fast the arena games are right now. So they have recently received a buff to the Aura Mastery, which is almost an instant cast now, so it's really hard to purge and kick in the Pala, and it heals for a lot. But let's go to the S tier, and the moment we have all been waiting for. Let's start off with Resto, who takes the first spot in our S tier. Resto remain their S tier throughout the whole beta basically. The addition of Cyclone and Feral Affinity to maim someone, to stun someone, is pretty insane for CC heavy comps like Rogue, Mage, Druid, or other CC heavy comps. And also the healing output of Druid is really crazy right now with the return of Swage Unifness. You can instantly top someone with an instant basically. That being said though, it might go down to the A tier, but it also could stay up at the S tier. It really depends on how the meta is evolving. If the meta goes to a CC heavy RMD playstyle, obviously Druid is gonna stay really high up there. But if we see this dampener, not SCC heavy playstyle, Druid might go down a tier, so beware of that. Next up we have Disc Priests. This is also one of the strongest healers going into the Shadowlands. You bring high healing as well as high damage to the table, which makes RMP once again the best comp in the game, for sure. The only thing that this priest struggles with right now are comps that actually can train him now again, because they actually die again now, and if they don't get peeled right, they will eventually, because of the loss of Vitality Conduit in 8.3. That was a major defensive ability for this priest, and literally unkillable back then. But now that changed again, and yeah. But still, regardless, this is probably the strongest healer if played correctly. It has a really high skill cap, and if you're getting peeled correctly, there's not much the enemy team can do. So last up, Resto Shamans. This will also be my new main, as Mistweavers are not looking good right now. I will still be playing Mistweaver, but I will be playing both and have a lot of focus on Shaman for now. So they're in this tier as well because they're insane. They have an insane instant healing output. You can literally top or like half top someone with a Riptide, and you also have a lot of tools as well. You have Grounding, Tremor, Shear. Those are tools to actually win games by yourself or help your team actually winning the game. You have a lot of impact as a Shaman in the game, which makes Rest Shaman also one of the highest skill cap healers in the game right now. So with the removal of Ghost Wolf, which was the main reason why Shamans weren't that skillful, because your positioning actually didn't matter a lot, but now it matters again because you can actually die as a Shaman, and Shaman looks overall pretty fun to play. So overall, I think it's pretty solid that 4 out of 5 healers are actually rank 1 viable right now, and overall it's pretty well balanced in a round. Only Mistweavers need a little bit of a buff, and that's why I can't recommend them right now. Normally, if you would see them getting buffed, Mystery was definitely a healer that you can pick up to learn actually a game, so you can focus on other things, as the playstyle of Mistweavers isn't that hard compared to the other ones. Doesn't mean it's easy. Definitely doesn't mean it's easy. You still have to learn the game and how to play the class and how to kite. There's still a lot of things going to, but other than that, Holy Pala is a great way to learn a healer as well, and will be also a recommendation of me, because you have a lot of tools to survive goes and you have a lot of buttons to press. Other than that, if you want to play what's best right now, you either want to play Disc or Shaman. Both are, I would say, probably on the same skill level, even though Shaman can be a bit harder sometimes, as you have Shear, a kick to work with grounding and the tremor, but both definitely take a lot of skill, and both are actually a lot of fun as well. So yeah. Alright, so there it is. This is my tier list, my thoughts and my recommendations going to the Shadowlands. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something. If you did, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, it's free, and I will also update this list finally when Season 1 hits live, and so we can actually see the meta evolving. Thank you very much for watching, and see you on the next one. Peace!